Hi guys, we have a really interesting episode today. The cap is giving soap and shade. I don't know what is more interesting, liking a man for an embarrassing amount or not being able to speak your dialect. You're welcome to another amazing episode on EWL Podcast Experience Luchi Podcast. Don't forget that this podcast is a platform for you to be expressive and a reality check. I'm your host, it is the Luchi Glory, and we have a very interesting topic today, even though I know I'm going to catch a lot of sub and well, we move regardless. I titled today's topic Igbo Amaka. It means the culture, the language. We're just saying Igbo is beautiful. And I am most embarrassed talking about this topic, but it's experience with Luchi, so why not share my experience with people that would have similar experience with myself. Part of my car was given, we had some eye problem recently this week and my hair is not given, so pardon me you all. I am just here to talk about my experience as a young adult who is not able to express herself properly in her dialect, in her local language. It's crazy. I know I was speaking to one of my friend. I just kept expressing myself on why I am so disappointed in myself right now that I cannot express myself properly in Igbo language. I am an Igbo girl. My full name is Onyinye Chinyere. Oluchuku. Although I answer Oluchi, that is what I'm not that. So my full name, if you're like want to pronounce my full name, is Oluchuku, but someone first answer Oluchi and Emitezi. So I'm full blown Igbo from Anambra State, both parents from Anambra State. And it's sad because I actually spent 4 years in the East. I did my senior secondary school in the East, Ichi to be precise. And it's funny, I cannot still express myself in Igbo language. And this topic is actually triggered by the fact that I was having conversations with my siblings recently, and we were talking about expression basically. And I just remembered my experience. I have been to the East a lot this period. I think this year I've been to the East quite often than usual. And some days I'm arriving my hometown by 10. Some days I arrive very late and you would have to like communicate to people where you're going. I think one experience that stood out for me recently, guys, as an Igbo girl that I am, so I had a friend's wedding. I had just met her recently, actually, and I went for her wedding in my hometown, Orifite. For those of you that came from my vlog, you would remember that I had my first vlog, my first Orifite wedding, actually attending the first wedding as a family member. So I was going for a wedding, I think early April, and I had just finished like a very important meeting at O'Hara. So coming from O'Hara, I went back to Warri. Then from Warri, I was supposed to go back to my hometown that same evening. So I left Warri around 4 and I got to Asaba. So we took a bus from Warri to Asaba and we arrived Asaba by 6 p.m. and also like crossed the Niger Bridge. I had to take a separate vehicle from Asaba to Onitsha that evening. And there was like the traffic was mad, everything was just so tight. And I remember getting to Opiweka by after 8 that evening. And that is how I was left with my load. Though. Even the guy that took me from Asaba just dropped me on like that Opiweka bridge. Like when you're climbing up to that market, to the main market side. He just dropped me, but he said, okay, but it means like you should come down from the vehicle. And I'm like, bro, see, they go up now, just carry me go up. that was like the first point. I was like, hi, although you see your life, you know fee express yourself for Igbo language. Oh. So that was it. And I was there with my load, and one of the Agbero that was there just helped me with my load up. With the small Igbo I could speak. I mean, I can't speak, but it's different when you can speak or when you can express yourself in a particular language. You get what I'm saying? So that's how I got to the park. Oh. So the Habaro kept telling me that, why, yeah, leave this place. Let us go to the park where they load Orifite and Oba. And I kept telling him that, oh guy, I cannot stay here. I cannot trek to that place. So this load is heavy. I have to like take keke drop because I want to take keke drop from that place because I didn't want to like break the journey. I just wanted someone that would take me down to our house. So that is how I was just like speaking the small Igbo I could speak. Oh, and I was so adamant to what the Agbero was saying. And I just entered one of the keke that said, oh, I said, Naga Orifite because it means I'm going to Orifite. Stop me at Orifite. So please, my dear, my first time I was informed that we had what they call Awada Orifite. All my days of going to the east as an adult. So that is how this guy was driving. I could look this place. I said, this is not the place to my hometown. I have been going there like as a child, as a secondary school student. I have been going. So the road he was passing, I'm like, and my mind say, this is not the road we use when we are going to Orifite. This man, like I asked the man, and he said, what the Orifite taking aga now? But no, I what the Orifite taking aga, and I was like, bro, it's not be waiting at talk. Then my head clicked. I was like, oh babe, they worry or speak Igbo. I could remember myself struggling to like express myself. I could tell her, say, bro, no be this place I they go. I tell you, say Orifite community school, Orifite community bank now they go. No carry me go and they go. This man just tell me, we are talking about after 9 in the night. I am not really familiar with Anambra State. I mean, I have areas that I'm familiar with, but that place where that guy there, I was not familiar with it too. My brothers and sisters in the Lord, audience in the Lord, that is how I was left mute. For someone that is quite expressive, for someone that is very hard for me to like keep quiet a lot of times. I am very expressive as a person because I'm sensitive. I was this close to tears, guys. I was like, what the heck? Like, I've been in situations where people think that because they have like a very rough character or a very rough exterior, I would not be able to express myself. But I've been someone that I know when to walk away from problem. And sometimes I don't feel like it. I want to be able to express myself regardless of, is it going to bring more problems? But I knew at that point that Luchi keep quiet because if people gather, I don't know what I want to talk because you have to be able to express yourself properly in Igbo to be able to explain what went wrong. And I was so mute. I just kept saying in my mind, hi, Igbo. Like, look at your life outside. Look out your life. I was embarrassed. I was very ashamed of myself. And even though I try as much as possible to make a conscious effort to speak Igbo when I'm in the East or when I'm around people that speak Igbo, it is just difficult because sometimes I'm speaking the Igbo, but it's not giving what I want to say at that point. Nobody say the English stuff they do spray, but I just wished I paid more attention. I was not ignorant about the fact that at some point, given that you're an Igbo girl, you always go to your hometown, you always be around Igbo people. I would have taken the lessons seriously. I am not generally, even when I went to Ife, I was in Ife for I think 7 years, and I did my senior secondary school in Anambra State. Then I went for pre-degree program and my full university in Ife. I'm not even good. I don't even hear Yoruba that well. So it's very difficult for me. I think I'm one of those people that find it difficult to learn language and understand it. It's crazy. My second experience, so me, I was my two brothers though. So we're coming from the feast of Passover, Stroke and Living Bread. Again, if you keep up with my vlog, those things I'm saying were very familiar. And that's why I'm saying you guys should engage with my vlog. So for the Passover and Unleavened Bread Festival, we were just coming from Nnobi, then back to my hometown. And it was really late again. I don't know what is me and night journey these days, guys. I think I have frequent that part of Anambra State most often at night. I don't know why. Like for the 3 times I've been there, like the 3 times gone to the village, I always arrive at night. So me and my younger brothers, we were going, and we stopped at Oba Junction. For those of you that are familiar with that area, we stopped at Oba Junction because we are like on that side. We know that side very well. So when we stopped at Oba Junction, we were so lazy to cross over to the other side to take a keke that was going to take us straight to Orifite Community Bank. So we're just like, okay, let's take charter, like let's charter the keke, let's take drop to our own destination, so we don't have to like break the journey. It's just going to take us to our house. Go. Like that, this guy, we took the, and Mugwa, the guy, I was the one that told the guy that, bro, so when you reach that Orifite, you will go in. When you reach that Orifite Community Bank, you will go inside, and our side enter inside. Where the guy can't charge us, so now so we can't enter the keke. Brothers and sisters in the podcast, brothers and sisters in the pod. That is how we started the journey. Anaga, we're going. And this boy, there are two that drove the keke, funny enough, and he just dropped us at the junction, and he was just like, hey, even now, so I can't even speak. God is crazy. And he just kept saying, bro, so we know they go again, where you tell us all they pass. So we can't tell the bro, say, no be this place we even talk about to start with. We tell you, say, you go turn. And that's how our, like, my village is really beautiful roads, but it's like really empty lands all around, so you have to like turn. There's no like a diversion. The diversion you have is at like the front. So the guy eventually like turned, and he started going, and where my house day for that our hometown is giving Israelite journey. So he kept going, and he just stopped and said he's not going again. I don't know I don't even know how we felt that day, but I remember myself and my brothers, we just sat inside that keke, and the guy was just raking. I'm Viking, so maybe kita I'm Viking, so one name little na that keke, one name little na that keke. Come down from that keke. I'm not going anywhere. I got my guy boss. So come down. You may go come now. I was like, me and my brothers, we just sat there, and we were trying to like express, oh guy, this is not what we not the way we tell you, say we go. I just remember again, we remember that we're not in worry, so we like had to flip back to Igbo. Bro, a bike I got kusi now. The Igbo was not Igbo in at that point, and we just struggled as much as we could to try and tell him that this is not where we said we're going now. It was not giving. The guy was causing a scene, and again, if people were to gather, you would have to like express yourself properly in your dialect for them to understand what went wrong. Again, we were mugged in our own village. We were made fun of because we could not express our dialect. We came down from that keke, and we faced the consequences by trekking a very long distance, even though we were bullied. But because we could not express ourselves, that is why they were able to bully us. I just feel like you not being able to express yourself in your dialect when you're around your hometown, it just gives room for bullying. It just gives room for you to be mugged off. Does that make sense? And that is my experience. That is 2 out of my many experience, guys. And that's why I titled this topic Igbo Amaka. I am encouraging all of us out there. Like, it's crazy. I know we have 1 or 2 experience. Like, I know you guys have like one or two experience for those of us that do not know how to express ourselves in our dialect. Which, now that I'm grown, I just understand why people would find it embarrassing that you cannot like communicate properly in your native language. And for many circumstances, for many experiences that I have encountered, I feel there's an advantage to it. I feel like you just have to put in your best to learn how to express yourself the best way you can. I'm not saying that we're going to be perfect, because I now could, if we're saying this, something may just prompt again, and we may not even see ourselves in the village for like 2-3 years. But you can do the little, because there's always going to be Igbo people around. I really recommend those of my peers when I meet them and they're able to like speak properly in Igbo. It's crazy. Like, I try my best. Around now, it's not that I think like it's not that I cannot speak Igbo. I think I can speak to some extent. Well, I don't think I can express myself in my language, and it's quite embarrassing, I must say. Even the face cap is giving that I'm like hiding my face and my eyes. So I am just here to give you an update that I'm learning. I'm speaking to people that can help me. I'll tell some people, when you want to talk to me, don't talk to me in English. Let's communicate in Igbo. I hope I'm doing my best. I hope this would even help, because it's really hard to learn things when you're like an adult. And I tell my mom, why were you not like pushing us to like speak? Because I know, even one of my cousin I know she speaks Igbo, even though I know she does not really express herself in Igbo, but her parents are really intentional when it comes to like speaking Igbo at home. You're not permitted to speak English in the house. So she is now very like fluent, and it's something that is quite recommendable. That's the gist for today, my guys. So like the importance of being like learning your native language and how it helps you to express yourself is what we have spoken about on this podcast. So share your experience on the comments. Share your experience on the comment section on across all platforms, and we will engage. If you know you have similar experience to mine, please tell us on the comment section across all platforms. Okay, guys, don't forget to stream this podcast on Anchor, Spotify, and on YouTube. Like I said, for those of you keeping up with my videos, we have a new video that's going to premiere on the 25th of July 2024 at 6 p.m. Please, guys, keep up on your notification, because it's a very big review on Love Island USA. I'm super excited for that review, because my siblings will say I'm obsessed. And yeah, subscribe to my YouTube channel, guys, and keep up with my vlogs and my podcast video. Guys, don't forget to follow me across all social media platforms at Oluchi on Facebook, on X, formerly Twitter, on Instagram. We also have a podcast page, AWR_podcast. Like I always say, let's spread love, because God is love, love is God. And please pardon the face cap for today. I love you guys. Stay safe and be blessed. Have a lovely week ahead. Bye.